silenced my text. Took that L, but guess what's next? Listen, the songs kept talking, my voice carried on. The signal died, but sparks learned how to live inside the fire. Buried words just turned to battle hymns. Now every chorus comes back stronger than before. They silenced my text, I answered in flame. Didn't chase glory, didn't write for a name. Motto, carved lines just for history's praise. I write to remind who still governs the game. Not thrones, not crowns, not counterfeit claims. The people still carry the founding flame. Ash to ember, ember to light. What they thought ended returns to fight. Ash to ember, ember to light. What they thought ended returns to fight. What burns in truth cannot die in the flame. Freedom, liberty won't be extinguished. Not a burnt out spark, this fire replenished. We the people, rightful master still stands, holding the promising calloused hands. Rising from the ashes, we reclaim, we remain. We reclaim, we remain. We reclaim. Took that loss, I turned it into proof. Pressure forged edge, that's what pressure do. Listen to the songs, my voice carries on. Signal in the bloodline after the text is gone. Freedom ain't paper, it breathes when defended. Declarations don't live unless people intend it. We the people, not subjects, not tame. Rightful masters, remember the name. They won't let the declaration end in disaster. Now our memory moves and the people answer. You commute a channel, you commute a cause. Ideas move farther than empire laws. Ash to ember, ember to light. What they thought ended returns to fight. What burns in truth cannot die in the flame. Freedom, liberty won't be extinguished. Not a burnt out spark, this fire replenished. We the people, rightful master still stand, holding the promising calloused hands. Rising from the ashes, we reclaim, we remain. They silenced the text, the song rose next. They thought it died, now here, what's left? We the people, hold the line. Truth don't die, I am multiplies. I do not write for monuments, I write so memory stays armed. Not for my name, for the reminder who's in charge of the game. We the people. We the people. The buried signal rises through the weak. No tyrant wing can drown this flame. We the people, rightful masters stand. Declaration living in the land. Rising from the ashes, signal unbroken. Promise unspoken, not spoken. They silence my text. My voice carried on. Listening to the songs. The signal survives.